Raider Nation, what's going on? You're watching the Raiders Report, and we have some breaking news here. The Las Vegas Raiders have gone out, and they have signed defensive tackle Kyle Peko. No, not where the pets go. I was getting ready to head out. I just did my live show like I do every single Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific. If you guys want to go ahead and let me know my grade, I'm not going to be too upset about it. However, my job here is to be able to keep you guys up to date with everything that goes on around the silver and black. So what you're going to be seeing here on today's show is me giving you all the details that you need to know about Kyle Peko in terms of some of his stats, what his PFF grades are, some of the other moves that the Raiders made today in case you're looking for a, we'll call it, Raiders free agency tracker, if you will, because over the past 24, 30 hours, the Raiders have been pretty active. Now, they haven't gone out and made any big splashy moves, let's say, but they've been at least a pretty active team. So we do not have the contract details yet. However, I'm going to go ahead and guess it's going to be a one-year deal for Peko, and if you're paying him anything over $2 million, it's probably a little bit of an overpay. And one of the biggest reasons why the Raiders are doing this is because they are trying to beef up the defensive tackle position. When you consider the fact that all their defensive tackles from last season, Jonathan Hankins, he's still a free agent. Quentin Jefferson, he signed with the Seattle Seahawks. Then you got Darius Philon, he's a Bradley guy, plus coming off an injury. He's not coming back. Gerald McCoy, injured and going to be suspended. They needed to go ahead and address the defensive tackle position, which they actually did today with two players. Not only were we able to go out and get Peko, you also were able to go out and get Vernon Butler. We'll talk about Butler. We'll talk about the other move that they made a little bit later on today's show. But I want to know down in the comments, you knew I was going to ask, right? This show is not built by me. It's built by the nation. And shout out to everyone who's watching right now, because this shows the proof that this is a very powerful thing we got going on here. So A, B, C, D, or F, let me know down in the comments what you think about the Raiders going out and signing Peko. The reason why I'm going to go ahead and give this a D plus type of grade is because I can't even sit up here and guarantee you that he's going to make the 53-man roster. He's a bigger body type of player, and I understand that the Raiders are going to go ahead and try to make some of these moves here. I mean, he's 6'1", 305 pounds, and he's played on a few other teams in the AFC West. Like last season, he was on the Tennessee Titans. That team is coached by Vrabel. A lot of connections there with Josh McDaniels. On the Denver Broncos from 2019 to 2020. Then he was on the Indianapolis Colts practice squad in 2019. On the Bills from 2018 to 2019, and then the Denver Broncos, which is where he was drafted from 2016 to 2018. So he's a bigger body, nose tackle style of player. I'm not going to go too crazy about it, no matter what, because let's face it, he might not even make the 53-man roster. Now, my job here, y'all, is to keep you up to date on everything going on around the silver and black, whether that's Raiders news, whether that's Raiders rumors. We will keep you updated. And not only am I going to be dropping a video here on YouTube, I'm also going to be dropping a video over on Rumble as well. So remember, you can get even extra, more exclusive content on Rumble. How do you go to it? You go to rumble.com/Raiders Report. Don't worry, I'll put all the links that you guys need to know down in the comments. But I'm dedicated, and shout out to the nation, because we got a shout out from Davante Adams today during his presser. I think only the real ones know that he was talking about us. But Davante, if you're watching this, let me know, man. I want 100% confirmation. So with the Raiders going out and they signed Peko to a deal that has not yet been disclosed. However, he went for a visit there today to Las Vegas, checking out a few little odds and ends. And then I saw the news come out that he was, in fact, there for a visit. And then quickly after that, the Raiders went ahead and they signed him. It's going to be a one-year deal. I anticipate somewhere in that $1.5–2 million range. When the Raiders salary cap started yesterday, they were at about 17 mil. With all the moves that this team has made over the past 24, 30 hours, the contract details still have not been out there yet. Why? Because you're still looking to see what Micah Kiser got. I don't know the exact details of Jermaine Eluemunor, Brandon Parker, Kyler Fackrell, He also signed his deal. Vernon Butler was today. Last night was Jacob Hollister. Demarcus Robinson, the receiver from the Kansas City Chiefs last year. That was another name that the Raiders went out and had and did. But you know what? We've made a video about every single one of those guys. So that, to me, tells you this. Whether you like me or not, Nobody will outwork me. That I can guarantee you. All right, let's start talking about now in terms of what you can expect from Kyle Peko, where the pets go. It's just going to be his nickname from here on out. I'm letting you know. Last season, according to PFF, okay, had a 57.1 overall grade. Played in 72 run defense snaps. Played in 85 pass rush snaps, so not too much work in there for the Tennessee Titans. However, the Titans do run a 3-4. The Raiders are going to run a 3-4 this season. A 58.9 run defense grade, and then a 61.7 pass rush grade. Some other extra stats here from PFF. He had seven solo tackles, 2 assists, so 9 total tackles, 1 forced fumble. He had 8 stops, 2 sacks, a hurry, 2 quarterback hits, and then 5 total pressures. Peko's going to be able to come in and be a little bit more of a reliable piece in terms of maybe somebody you see trying to block a few extra field goals here and there. I don't know if he makes the 53-man roster. Some of the other depth pieces that the Raiders have, though, at defensive tackle, you have Bilal Nichols, who was their first big signing in terms of defensive tackle, the guy from Chicago. You also have Vernon Butler, who was signed today, Kendall Vickers, Andrew Billings, P.J. Johnson, and now you go out and you get Peko. So I still think that they need more help on the defensive tackle position. However, I could be a little bit wrong on this because they are building a solid edge rusher group between Max Crosby, Cleveland Ferrell, Kyler Fackrell, Chandler Jones, Malcolm Kuntz. You have more pieces there. I do still think that this Raiders team needs to go out and add another linebacker, whether that's in the draft or whether that's in free agency. We'll see ultimately what happens. However, I understand. I'm here at the studio. Everyone's gone home. The only people left here are James and I. So if anything else happens here around the silver and black, I'll make sure I keep you guys updated on Twitter. I'll keep you updated on Instagram at Mitchell Renz 365. And I do have a little bit of a favor. If you guys could help me out, I posted a video and some screenshots of the wild and crazy party that we had when Davante Adams was traded to the Raiders. I want to get that thing viral because I know that Davante Adams was talking about the Raiders report. I know that Davante Adams was talking about the crazy and wild time that we had the other night, and we could not have done it here at Chat Sports without every single one of y'all. So if you were a part of the 110,000 people that watched that video around Davante Adams getting traded to the Raiders, all I ask you to do is if you could share it, post it on your Instagram story, like, comment, whatever we got to do to get it going viral. And then my job, I am going to do whatever I possibly can here over the next week to try to get in contact with Davante Adams. I want to get him on the show. I want to interview him. I want to talk to him, and I know y'all too. So if you guys want to make that happen, go to my Instagram, go to my Twitter, at Mitchell Renz 365, and let's get that video viral. All right, y'all, if you made it this far in the video, shout out to the nation. If you want to see more videos from the Raiders Report, well, then guess what? All you got to do is just click this little box right here. If you want to watch even more videos on top of that, you can go ahead and click this box here to make sure you know everything going on around news, rumors, free agency, trades. If you want to be subscribed to the #1 most watched Raiders show in the world, then all I need you to do is click this box right here.